Breaking news. Opposition kicks as FG plans 55 billion for presidential fleet maintenance. Guys, this is outrageous. No wonder the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party have kicked against the 55 billion allocated for the 2025 budget for the maintenance of the presidential fleet. Even the Labour Congress, they've kicked against it. This was contained in the 2025 appropriation bill sent to the National Assembly for approval. And if approved by the lawmakers, over 55.5 billion naira will be spent on total overhauling of 3 aircraft engines in the presidential fleet, including fueling, fumigation, air navigation, cleaning, and other maintenance of the presidential fleet. The budget, which was scrutinized by people, showed that the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development has over 71 billion, and the Nigerian Meteorological Agency gets 9 billion, while other 7 billion and other money goes to the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, Zaria. Others are the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau with 10 billion and the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, which was allocated 7 billion naira. Meanwhile, at least 19.43 billion was spent on the maintenance and the operations of the presidential air fleet from July 2023 to September 2024. Checks noted that the federal government spending showed that the payout amounted to 13.55 billion in 2024, representing a 66% of the allocation for the fleet in the fiscal year. And the document further stated that 2 other engines will be overhauled with a sum of 3 billion naira. The government also planned to spend 8 billion naira on air navigational equipment, with 1 billion naira proposed for aircraft fuel cost in 2025 and another 1 point something billion for aircraft maintenance in the presidential fleet, among others. Besides, the sum of 149 billion was appropriated for security operations overhaul. Million was appropriated for security operations overhaul, and an additional 7,500 million was used for cleaning and fumigation for the presidential fleet. So, my country people, the amount of money they are calling is huge. All this amount of money for insurance, for cleaning, it's for the total maintenance of the presidential aircraft. Now, this huge sum of money may be handled by foreign insurance companies such as the United States, the United Kingdom, since local insurance companies do not have the capacity to insure aircraft, particularly Airbuses. Meanwhile, local insurance companies only occasionally serve as a middleman between the presidency and their foreign counterparts. So many people have reacted to this, because tell me how Nigeria will be spending this huge amount of money maintaining the presidential fleet. This is a misplaced priority. This is a misplaced priority, my country people. What is going on? This is an inhuman act. This is barbaric. This is diabolic. How can this government not know that Nigeria is a developing country and we don't need all these reckless spendings? Tinubu needs to cut off these reckless spendings in 2025. He needs to cut it off. And this is a big insult to Nigerians, because the government will choose to spend this large sum of money on luxury aircraft than to do something that will benefit the people. This is really outrageous. The presidential air fleet already has some aircraft, including a recently purchased Air A330, which cost over $100 million. The government's spending habits is a clear indication of its lack of commitment to reducing poverty. It is indeed a clear indication that they don't want Nigerians to prosper. In everything we do, they don't want Nigerians to prosper. At this critical time, the government should think about putting the people's needs first. But no, they are talking about presidential jets. They are only giving expenditure on presidential jet maintenance. This is a national shame. This is a national shame. Nigerians, we need to hold our leaders accountable. It is time for Nigerians to demand better from our leaders. Some people are already complaining about the government's wasteful spending. But what have they done so far to change that pattern? Because these people that are complaining are the people that will likely vote for the same leaders in the next election cycle. That's why I say this vicious cycle needs to be broken. Nigerians, we love our oppressors so much. Some people, they love what the leaders are doing to them. They don't like to be free. And we need to say enough is enough. How can we remain in this state? Look at the huge amounts of money. And then tomorrow, if we want to do a project, Nigeria will go and borrow. They will go to China and borrow money. That was how in a recent development, the China Development Bank announced the approval of a new loan to support the Kano-Kaduna Railway project. Imagine, they approved a loan. Meanwhile, we have money in this country. They will go and borrow money from China. Sometimes I wonder why China is still giving Nigeria money. Because Nigeria, we have a lot of money in this country. Just that our leaders, they don't know how to use money at all. China should learn how to stop giving money to Nigeria. They should stop borrowing Nigerians. They should stop borrowing Nigeria money. They should stop it because it is getting out of hands. We really hope Nigerians will not just wake up one day and see that we've been sold off to China. Because our debts are huge. Our debts are huge. The loans are, in fact, the last publication showed that each Nigerian owed the sum of over 600 and something thousand. So if you're a newborn in Nigeria, you practically owe the sum of 600 and something thousand naira. Adding to this new loan that China has approved for Nigeria, for the Kano and Kaduna Railway project, who knows how much each person will be owing in this country. The citizens are in serious debt. Meanwhile, we don't have anything to show for it. So my country people, make una come chook mouth for this matter. Things are really going on in Nigeria and nobody is speaking against these things. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.